Ah, shite. I didn't realize that would I just noticed this. I'm waiting for YouTube to catch up. Be about now. There we go. Hello and welcome. I'm Stooge, and today I have a hole in my head, and we are going to be continuing blueprints. Give me just a moment while I make sure my now live notification goes on my Discord, which you can join here, and then we will get started. How is everybody today? I just realized, yeah, I have a cloak-shaped hole in my head. There we go. Here, so my hair is unruly, but I also don't want a hole in my head all day. So I'll just turn my beanie around. It's a nice thing about beanies. There's really no front or back, unless you got the type with the brim, which I don't have any of that because honestly, I'd wear a ball cap then. All right, let's get blueprints going. Blue Stranger. I am blue, da boo dee da boo nine, I'm a nee, I'm a nine, I'm a nee, I'm a nine. How you doing today, Pokey? Raw Fury. Can I just... No? It says no. Alright. So, last time, I was using a Remarkable for tracking stuff. Good. Yesterday was a bad migraine day, but we're past that. That's good. Let me get this. There we go. And I believe that the last day that we were on, according to that, was day 45. Let's see. If I go to... Which one of these had my Julian calendar on it? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. There we go. So again, day 1 was November 7th. So day 44 days from then would be 55, which should be 21. Yes. There we go. Not that we actually really... I'm glad that you're past the migraine. Not that it really matters at this point. What day it is. We got that safe open. We found the letter. We had the come on, brain. The fortune teller read our fortune. Oh wow. Oh right, no, we ended the day last time with our... Yeah, there we go. There's our allowance. So we ended the day after entering the freezer last time. All right. So we've opened two of the 8 safes that we found. We opened the time lock safe. So we don't need the time lock safe. But at the same time, the shelters... Okay, so today is December 21. All right. Set unlock date. Actually, I believe we can set it to 10 a.m. All right. Oh wait, before I go up, Is there any... I always forget to check down here to see if there are any items. Because I'm so used to there not being items. Oh, does this have a date on it? It does not. Okay. Now, I find it so weird that now that we've inherited the house, we are still restricted to the same rules as before. I mean, it's not just me that finds that odd, right? Oh, look, it's a clock. All right. We'll do the breaker box or observatory. Let's do the observatory. Okay. Nice. And apples are extra delicious as well. Game volume might be a little bit higher than usual. Thanks, Pokey. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, wait. Well, that was a waste of 2 steps, wasn't it? As I realized, I forgot to check to see if there were any objects in there. All right, let's see. Oh, the laboratory. We gotta do the laboratory. And let's see what we can get over here. Well, okay. Now let's see. Experiment setup. All right. Whenever you draft a shop. I have not found the mailroom in so long. God, this combined with this would be amazing. If you got the archive room. And it wasn't one of the first 3 rooms that I found. Now, I would rather if it were anytime you draw. Oh, wait. Yeah, you don't. Okay. Well, we'll do this. And it'll be fine. There you go. We triggered it 4 times. That last, the last allowance increase experiment. All right. Yeah, we'll take the dark room. So, this is like 1128. I don't know what is special about the date 1120. Oh. No, I tried that. I know I've tried setting the date. And let's see, what time is it? Okay, it's 9. I know I've tried setting the date. Well, it's not 9 yet. It's nearly 9. But yeah, I've tried. I could have sworn I tried setting the safe room. All right, we got the hallway. All right. I guess we'll do the boiler room. And then we will go back to the We'll go back this way. Let's see. I guess we'll do that. Sure. That's of no use to me right now because I haven't reached the 5th. I have not found any bedroom, so I definitely don't want that. All right. The parlor, the workshop, kitchen. Go into the workshop, see what we find. And we have the lever for the greenhouse. What would I... All right, let's open up the courtyard and see what we find. No items. Oh, yeah. Also, you may hear... you may also hear chainsaws and stuff today when I'm talking, because they are working in the park cutting down trees. It's always fun when you can make a chainsaw sound. Okay, we're just gonna do the breaker box. Turn off the gymnasium. All right. And now we're gonna go this way. Is it related to that tree that invaded your personal space? No. No, it's not. It's related to them working on a... it's related to a park project. All right. Oh wow, I have used so many steps and done so little with them. It's insane. Let's do the parlor. This box is not empty. This box contains gems. All statements that contain the word gems are false. God damn it. What the hell? This box is not empty. This box contains gems. All statements that contain the word gems are false. See, because gems is in quotation marks, I wasn't thinking that, yeah. I'm sometimes dumb. Go into the cloister and I'm... Oh yeah, the cloister also doesn't have any pictures. But I think I've gotten the words for these, right? Yeah, I'm good all the way up through rank 5. I can't I can't select the vault. I guess I'll do that. I'm not gonna go in there. Okay, we have the garage, which has 3 keys. Yeah, we'll take the garage. There are my 3 keys. Are there anything else? Honestly, the garage should also give you tools. Because look at all the tools. So I heard that if you turn the power on in the boiler room before opening or picking another room, you can see which rooms have the power lines. Okay. I will have to... Oh, I should have... Would that have been better? I don't know if that would have been better. No, screw it. Let's find out. Wait. Okay, there we go. Because I think I need the car keys to open this gate. Oh, you know what? It's probably after 10. I could really use... Well, first I'd have to find 2 more. What time is it? I thought it'd be after 10. Not that it matters. Gonna lose so much money. Oh wait, I've been to rank 5, right? Yeah, so I can go to the dining room and get 10 steps. So that's good. Because I bought the lunchbox. Rank 5, gain 10 steps. What? I did reach rank 5. See? Whoops. Where are my 10 steps? Alright, fine. Let's take the East Wing Hall. And we'll take the boudoir. There's our 10 steps, plus another 6. We'll get a red gem. No. Alright. Gonna do the stupid. We're gonna go back. So many steps. All of the steps. Okay, it should be 10 by the time we get back to here. I could have just hung out there for a little bit, but I didn't know how long. But it's almost 10. Oh. Give me gem. Give me Gem Hadar. There we go. So I'm not done over here. I'm not done over here. Alright. Oh. No, I'm not. No, this isn't. Alrighty. Okay. So let's see what's over here. We got a secret passage that does us no good. The library and the pantry. Well, the pantry will give us at least... Okay, so pantry gives us 3 steps and 4 coins. And that's it. And this is rank 4. So we've got all of rank 4. We've got all of rank 5. The Mount Holly gift shop. The bedroom. I guess we're getting the gift shop. Swim trunks. A permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. Unlock dare mode. Wow, 110. A permanent addition to walk-in closet. It just looks nice. I can't get the blue tent. After you have proven your merit as a scout by attaining 8 trophies in your trophy room. So there's nothing there that I really want right now because I don't know what the swim trunks will do. Well, if I do that... Okay, either way, no matter what, it's a dead end. Order placed, and I believe that... Oh, okay. Hey, Simon. It's Randolph again. In my last letter, I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so that you can log into it. Even with all off-site connections disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions from any terminal, regardless of where it is located on the estate, which you will likely find very useful. The network password is Swansong. You're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration opportunities. Okay. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage. Okay. Simon, my name is Randolph Moore, and I'm the lead lab technician at Sinca. And I have worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade. I was thrilled to discover you have found our humble lab and have begun to run some experiments of your own. I tend to keep an eye on the small spikes in radiation level around the estate as it's one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All off-site connections to the terminal network have been disabled during your stay. There has been much speculation among the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they were all quite excited when I reported that you have been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write to you and to let you know that even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments. I wanted to write and let you know that even if you like, I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips. Simon, not sure if you paid too much attention to the machine. Oh yeah, we already saw that. We already solved this. 9 then 3. Machine in the booth in the lab, but I figured I could save you some frustration if you have been fooling with it. This contraption is the central control for the power lines that run externally from the house. In the past, we've served as an emergency power source for the local community, as we have a modest hydroelectric capability with the steam turbine. If you want to use it, you'll need to first turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilize our steam ducts to conduct the turbine to the lab. This isn't required, of course, and I can't think of any reason in which you'd have to use the boiler to reach room 46, but feel free to play around with it should you feel inclined to experiment. Okay, are there any other letters? Okay. And since this is a dead end, we're gonna have to go all the way back to here. So we'll go out to the steps and see what our package contains. Yep, that chainsaw is loud. Again, I don't know if you can hear it or not when I'm talking, but believe me, it's there. All right, let's see. Where is package? Wait. Toss a coin to your witcher. Package will be dropped off at the entrance steps the day after drafting this room. Oh, the day after. So, well, we're going to call it a day because as soon as I step in, I'm going to be exhausted. So there we go. Ordinary villa. So no forward progress was made on this day. There's my package. One sleepy mask, one silver key, 2 keys. Shipped 11/5. 8 packed 11/5. Oh, yeah, I need to track the date. This is day 46. $12.22. All right. Customer's order number 5254. Well, looks like we want to draft all the rooms we can. All the bedrooms, I mean. Pick up our 9 allowance. Let's go draft a room. So if I turn on the if I turn the power on in the turbine in the boiler room before opening or picking another room. Okay. Metal detector and the wrench. So for those that don't know, the wrench allows me to modify the rarity of mechanical rooms. Meaning that I can set mechanical rooms to be just common, even if they before were extremely rare. All right. See? Commonplace, standard, unusual, rare. Now, I don't know. I don't know what benefit that has. Nice. Running shoes. Oh, there's something else in here. There we go. Can you deal with the with them, Pokey? All right. I think I'm gonna take the nursery. Thank you. It was one of those times where in OBS they show up as already banned. All right, we'll go with the kennel. I don't know the significance of this cat. And then we got Brighton Bridge. Pet the doggo. Be a doggo. Pet a doggo. Hey, what happened? There were 4 dogs. Why are there only 3 dogs? Where's it? There's a dog missing in the world today. So I don't have a sledgehammer. I do have 2 keys. But I don't think breaking the door open is the right way to go about it. We get 3 additional steps. To the parlor. The parlor. The empty boxes both have true statements. The blue box has a true statement. This box contains gems. The empty boxes both have true statements. The blue box has a true statement. This box contains gems. Okay, well... Here's the thing, though. So, the empty boxes both have true statements. The blue box has a true statement. If the blue box has a true statement as that says, then that's also a true statement, which means that both of these boxes would be empty. But that means that this box would also be a true statement. So, this is a false statement. Since this is a false statement, so since that's a false statement, that's a false statement. This must be the true statement. All right. Excellent. Security. Oh, there it is. A tiny coin on the floor. All right. There's one trunk. The one trunk is inside of the den. All right. Keycard system settings. All right. You know what? We're gonna set the security setting high. We're gonna set the offline mode to unlocked. Confirm setting. There's nothing else for us to do here. And there we go. Gymnasium off, garage on, keycard system off. It's always nice when things work out like that. All right, we have the bunk room, the bedroom, or the nook. I guess we'll take the bedroom. That'll give me, what, 26 steps? I mean, there's no reason not to, right? No matter what, it was going to be a dead end. All right, let's go ahead and open it. It was a net 0 on the keys. That's not bad. The corridor or the observatory? Let's do the observatory. Dead end rooms are more common today. Get a key. A pair of chests have been added to the entry hall. The main hall. Well, shoot. We have dead ends. Alright. I guess we will do the laboratory. Alright. Enter. Experiment setup. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room, excuse me. All right, if I use that, and I do that, so Pokey, I don't know if you watched the VOD or not, but you were off on this. Let me see if I can find my notes. Did I just do it in Notepad? Maybe I did it in Notepad. Let me check Notepad. Yeah. Yeah, you were off. I will explain. So you made the mistake. Let me see, which one was it? I think it was number 6 or 1. One of these two. Go away. Because you had AM. Yeah, you had Americium, or however you say it, instead of plutonium. So it was number 1 that you were wrong on. And I don't know how I figured that out, because it does have, because this is one off, because it should be here. Because what it actually comes out to is push 3 up after 9. So I think that the 1 is just in the wrong place. Oh, right. I remember. So if we go over here, because look, periodic table. See? Number 6 is plutonium. Apparently AC. Okay, so in the modern periodic tables, because remember, this is in 1993. In the modern periodic tables, AC is up here next to radium, rather than down here. Yeah, but in 1993, AC is down with the man-made elements. I know that's probably not actually what they're called. Oh, come on, images. Here. But yeah. Like Don't ask me, this is the 1993 periodic tables. And if you look at it that way, number 94, or number 1 is actually plutonium. As a result, this becomes push 3 up after 9. All right, continuing on. All right, we will do, at some point in time, I need to actually check out what that is, but I need to have more than just one space off of it. Okay, so it's a metal it's a metal lunk box. All right. So if we do this, continue. So we go here, we flip this, we activate this, that would go into the dining room. Okay. Sure. And we'll trigger it. we'll leave. Yeah, I don't have. And then go this way. Turn the dark room back on. Gaining 13 steps per room, per bedroom is nice. Okay. Battery. All right. There we go. Not that it matters because I can't get it back to the bedroom. I can't get it back to the laboratory. Oh, I need to double check what my experiment is. I can't get the attic, so we'll do the storeroom. Sure, let's use the silver key. No, we don't want the gift shop. I guess we'll do the rotunda. Oh, I can. Well, that sucks. Shoulder it. Oh. All right. The guest bedroom. We'll get 26 or 25 steps. You're more likely to dry out. Yep. Yep, that's it. There's nothing more I can do. Toodaloo. Alright, let's do it again. Honestly, getting the rotunda right here, behind the next to the entrance hall, wouldn't be bad. You know. I need to get the boiler room and then the laboratory. All right, let's see what we got. We'll do this. We'll hope that we'll find a shovel in here. We did not. Ew. Oh. Because the best way I found to increase your allowance is through the experiments. Problem being that what you can get for experiments good boy. What happened to this dog? Where's the fourth dog? Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like there's 6. I think we'll do storeroom. While it would be hilarious to have the nursery next to the kennel, I have to maintain some degree of decorum. All right, let's see. The gems are not in this box. The blue box is true. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. Yay, I found my swing again. I really want to do the nursery, but at the same time I need a shovel, and that is not a shovel. The courtyard has a good chance of giving me a shovel. Hopefully. Shovel! Now I should actually look for either the boiler or the lab, if I'm gonna be honest. Alright. Sure, let's see what this gives us. $50% off sale and a key. Alright, we have the Nook. Nook. I can't re-roll, so I guess we'll take the Nook, because at least it doesn't dead end us. I want to rotate this, but it won't let me. Oh, gotta do the terrace. Oh, but the what? We'll do the terrace. Nice. Good. A gem. Alright, so now I just need to make it so I'm more likely to get green rooms. Once I do that, everything will be golden. Unfortunately, I don't think that's particularly likely. Alright, we got the drawing room. Let's do the drawing room. Yep. No choice but to use the key. Alright, let's redraw Hopefully we still get a... Okay. We'll take the commissary. And everything's on sale for 50% off. Let's see. What do I have? I just have the shovel and a battery pack. Okay. Magnifying glass. Sledgehammer. Sleeping mask. Running shoes. Yeah, we'll do the nursery. I'll give us 13 additional steps. All right. Let's see. Actually, this wouldn't be bad. We'll get 13 steps from it, and it will continue us that way. And a lucky rabbit's foot, making it more likely that we'll find items. Okay. We'll take the dining room. Pick up the lunchbox. All right. We haven't found the... I mean, we've seen it many times, but we haven't found it. We'll take the dark room. Then we'll trip the dark room. Take the boudoir. That'll give us 13 steps plus 5, or plus 6, so 19 steps total. And we'll get another gem. I can't. All right. What are you? Okay. The emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the gem cost of any of floor plans. Opens all normal doors. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You are more likely to draw... Okay. In the ornate compass, while drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. Much luxury. Okay. We're gonna have to take the chapel. Going to the chapel. All right, we'll take security. View estate inventory. There are I've missed car keys? Gosh darn it. All right, key card system. I'm probably going to regret this. We're going to set it to high. Offline mode we'll set to unlocked. Right, we have a laboratory. Oh, I don't have any gems. Which room has the car keys in it, though? Oh. Time and tie, so that's an M. And we are on rank 7. So small. Oh, let me check the Oh. So we can actually figure out rank 7. Spine and pine, so S. Yeah, so small. What do I do with my pencil? There it is. Small something. Unfortunately, the chapel, again, does not have... right, so... Do I want the study? Yes, I want the study. Unused pairings. G. T. D. R. N. Okay, so there's no vowels there, so it doesn't help. Okay. And this should... Yeah, this is cost and coast, so this is an A. No. What other dates do I have to play with? I don't think it's 1951. 1951 is the year. Yep. So those are the dates I've got. All right, I've got 11/28, which I don't know what that is. I do have a magnifying glass, so 44 letters in the message. Yeah, this is cost and coast. All right. So I believe at this point I am dead in the water. But I can go do some digging. Maybe I can get the... Nothing of interest was buried here. What room had car keys? Let's see. Okay. I'm fairly confident it wasn't this room. Yep. No car keys here. Always, it seems, never have items. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we have checked all of that. Oh, wait. This normally only has one item in it. And that is the case this time. Whenever you hear the dogs bark, that means that the room had a locked door. Gotcha. Yep, no keys here. Let me see. Let me see. When I first... I wonder what... Okay. Okay, so older. What does Oven Naveri mean? Anyone know what that means? Or can they look it up? Yeah, give me just a moment. I'm just digging up holes. Ovinnnevarei. I didn't see the keys anywhere in the house. That must mean that they are actually inside the root cellar. Is that the root of the problem? I didn't see them in here. Where are the car keys? Oh. The search continues. Author and illustrator whose fanciful stories, named Marion Marigold, was last seen by a Friday getting into a carriage after a late. No sign has been found yet. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point if I find the car keys. I just want to know what room they popped up in because I can't find them. Mount Holly family tree. Epson. Sinclair. You mean the Oven Nevada? I'll go take a look at it in a moment. So there's Herbert. Simon H. Sinclair. Clara Epson. Lionel Epson. Lady Ashland. Lord William Epson. Baroness Avare. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay, so that's everything, but it feels like there's something missing from it. Obviously. Thank you. Were you able to translate it? Because it sounds Latin. There's one other place we could take a look. It's not Latin, it's a puzzle. Okay. All right, let's see. Aha! You have permanently opened the apple orchard. Interesting. Then we have a sundial. Gardener's logbook. April 10th, 1992 to unknown. Robert Nagula. When I first came to the estate in the capacity of the news groundkeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided even with a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately, my workload and maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house, along the east and west wings of the terrace. The terrace, the patio, the veranda, the morning room, the greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appeared in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Smudge pots. Oh yeah. So 9-5 or 1-5 rich, 3-5 rich, 6-5 rich, 1-7 rich. Or if we're going from the bottom, 3, 4, 7, 9. Okay. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, the renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and All the lamps and equipment used outside the house are still connected and powered by gasoline. Including but not limited to the orchard smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here at the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure daily yields of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gasoline should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion. And I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orenda currently in the cloister with the much more appropriate angel Rena. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. She wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I'm too scared of chastisement to probe for particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I have only seen Rena's depiction in the chapel. Okay. Hello, Zendaya Violet. How are you? Why is there a gem? That's a gem. That's a gem stand. Interesting. Why is there a gem stand in here? I can't ignite this. Or is it already ignited? I can't tell. I'm doing good. Oh, there we go. I believe that's all four lit. So what does that do? I wonder. It opens up the Wonkavator. Let's go take a look at the Wonkavator. I enjoy it, but I enjoy puzzle games a lot. This is the 7th day I've put into it. I've already discovered room 46. I did that on the 5th stream. Now I'm trying to solve other mysteries. Foreman's log number 3, July 2nd, 1915. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much larger arcade carved into the rock face last week. This is definitely the puzzle game of all time. Okay. Yeah. No, uh a, a lot of the games that I've played on stream are puzzle games. Either through hidden object games or point and clicks or escape room games. Actually, I need to look to see if the House of Tesla has released among the room and such. Although, sadly, most of those have been lost to time. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible. But after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far is limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Actually, let's see. I doubt there's anything really. Yeah, that's what I figured. The precipice. Of darkness? There's a lot of hidden object games that are much better than they have any right to be. Okay. So I may have to go back to the study, because I know that. So if we go to the study, if we just take a look at the map, in the study there is a chessboard, and on that chessboard there is a king positioned here. At least I'm fairly sure it's a king. It might be the queen. I'm 90% sure that it's the king. Okay, so that's blocked. Foreman's copy, do not remove from sight. Finn Aries, Robert Birds and Sons, 1905. Realm and Sigils of the Past and Present by Professor R. Willard. Pillars of the first era found either of natural were accustomed to record. I think here, either here or were various signs with the aid of they did this in order that the blank of their realm might not be misunderstood by strangers, that the history of their realm might not be. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils. Okay, so that's probably what this is. It's realm and sigils. Those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines? And what does that tell us of the kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigil have special meaning. To understand a realm sigil, we first dismantled the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of four things: the core, the divide lines, or rays, moats, and border. The core. Oh my gosh. There's a lot missing from this book. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. I am not looking for art, Zendaya. But thank you. No, thank you. Behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. Several examples sigils from well-known. Okay. I think we've seen various of these. Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat, the scorched air, and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight rays to appear to shimmer. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme stormy weather, a jagged lightning-shaped ray is used. A ray darted with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. Windy weather is displayed on sigils by the use of bent curved lines, rays buckling under the high winds. Military, large city, military, metropolitan, tribal, agricultural, poetic, spiritual, industrial, academic. Oh my gosh. There is so much. Banners, martial fog. Banners, martial fog. Joint edge contain serving as a container for the information within the 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national color of that specific realm. I wonder if we can find this book somewhere else. So that one is red, tribal, no, not tribal, martial, stormy. No, that's not stormy. We're missing at least 2 or 3 different rays. need to find the missing pages. Time to take screenshots or find it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the orchard, switch the valve back over to the orchard so that we get more apples, because we're still in winter, because the next day is the 23rd of December. And then we're going to go into... Actually, no, I don't need to do that yet. But we're going to go to the study. And to get to the study... Parlor, workshop, okay. And I still... Oh, wait, there's a... Do I have the... No. No, I'm thinking of last time. I'm thinking of the last time. I don't. Am I going the correct way? No, I am not going the correct way. All right, here's the drawing room. Yeah, through the spare bedroom. Through the dining room. I don't think I have anything that I can buy here. Yep. The cheapest thing would be the chronographer. Oh, this is the study here. So, yeah, we have a queen. Let's see. Nope. On D8. Well, the problem is that it's counting from... So, the chessboard we saw starts at 1 and it just goes up. Like it might... Yeah, I don't know. That one's going to be hard. And I don't know what date this would be. Because there's no date listed here anywhere. Zero 702. Just a thought. And I don't see any evidence of the sigils here. Yeah, and there's you think April 1951? Or are you just thinking of tax day in the US? All right. Oh, hi. This door is locked. All right. So I don't really think there's anything else I can do. So I'm going to go back to you're thinking of the code at the office? Glass Studios? What? Looking Glass Studios. Well, again, I still don't know. I still don't know this. Right? For some reason, it felt the need. There's that one that we found that highlighted this. Highlighted this right here. This one. I'm trying to make, yeah, there it is. System sock. Oh. Okay. I see. I gotcha. But yeah, there was that one clue that highlighted this specific room. I don't know what the significance of it is. Like, it's possible that there's more to it that I don't know. Anyways, to go turn the defrosters back on. Make sure I ate all the apples before I forget. Oh, look, car keys. I found them. I checked in there. The running shoes are so good. Now, I don't know what having the orchard unlocked does. Or why our character is still camping out. That goes out. Okay, let's see. Does that elevator still work? Because I thought maybe it would show us the elevator going away, but did not. So we're going to check if that elevator still works before we call it a day. Elevator is still there. Okay, elevator does not work. All right, let's call it a day. Stooge broke it. That's not fair this time, Pokey. Archaeological villa. All right. So let's see what having the... All right, there's that. Hi, Burb. Oh. Look at how many steps I've got. All right, let's check the trading post. We haven't actually gone into the trading post yet. An allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently increased by 2. Woo! Dynamite. A little bit too dangerous to pick these up. Yeah, that's... So says you. I like to live dangerously. Danger? I laugh in the face of danger. Ha 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 ha. Alright, let's see. You have no items to trade. Well, fine. But still, my allowance is now 11. And let's see, apple. Yep. Each day you will start with an extra 20 steps. There we go. All right. Far around ignition source. Of course. Far what? Nope, nope. I don't remember if I've gotten that one. Is dynamite dangerous to handle actually, or pretty safe? Debatable. Ooh, we have a bookshop. And what is this? Reddington Herald, a new clue sold out in hours. All right. I'm not going to read all. Well, actually, wait, hold on. It should come as no surprise that the latest book from local author Marion Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absence. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating, "The writing of the book was completed and well into the editing stages many months before the disappearance." In addition, the publisher has revealed that all the proceeds from the first edition sales of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a nonprofit organization that aims to provide resources and intel in the investigations of missing persons. Still, the timing of and conveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margot, who many theorize may have been an inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike were standing together, elbow to elbow, in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last words ever published by a missing author. Wow, books are expansive. Ah, Realm and Rune. So I need to get that. And then we have these. Okay. I guess we'll go to the Nook and get... If we're lucky, we'll be able to... Oh, hey. I can't get it. But I found it. The trophy room. Let's see what we get here. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. And +1 diamond. the kennel. There we go. Where have you been? All right, we'll take the closet. Hopefully we'll get a shovel. We got the silver key and a regular key. I was really hoping for the shovel, or for a shovel. All right. We'll take the den. I can't take... Seriously? Like, seriously. Yep. Yeah, tomorrow should be Actually, tomorrow may be the DLC for Rise of the Golden Isle Pokey, because that releases tomorrow. Well, this was a pointless run, wasn't it? All right. Call it a day. Oh, wait. What day was this? This was the 20... Oh, this was the 24th. Oh, keep having to unlock the tablet. Day 48 would be the 24th. Christmas Eve. All right, call it a day. A snug little call. Yeah, you might call it that. Excuse me. All right. 11. All right, so let's go see if we need to have the do we have to have the lamps lit, the smudge pots lit, or will it be okay if I don't have them lit? By the way, that one's backwards. If you put it in line, it should be going to the smudge pots. Whereas if you have it across, it should be closed. Okay. Not that it really matters right now. I need to figure out Steve. Oh no. My stomach is now unhappy. So I forgot to eat yesterday after breakfast. All right. Let's go here. We got the shovel, and we have lockpicks. Amateur lockpicks. Though in the hands of a master, they'd still be sufficient. Depending on the type of lock. And really what I need to do is I need to figure out how to increase the apparent radiation. All right, go here. Sledgehammer. All right. Let's do the breaker box. Turn that off, turn that on, turn that off. Make sure I'm not... I have a bad habit of missing stuff. And it doesn't just affect this game. Go here, grab this. All right, let's see. The gems are in the only true box. Only one statement is true. The gems are in the blue box. Bollocks. Those ones are more difficult for me. Oh, hello, chest. I got keys. And coins. All right. All right, let's take the lab. All right, an experiment. For each bedroom you draft after your second, when drafting, okay. I'm gonna try this. I have to remember not to use the drawing room. If I can not use the drawing room, that'd be fantastic. We'll take the den. Let's see. All right, let's do some math. All right. So 10 minus 1 is 9, times 2 is 18. All right. 8 minus 8. Okay. 8 plus 8. 20 minus... Divide... Okay, what the heck are they looking for here? I think this is one of the backwards ones. Right? I have no idea what this one would be. Because obviously 8 minus 8 is 0. Times 20 is 0. Divided by 8 is 0. 8 plus 20 is 28 minus 8, but 8 doesn't go into 20. And 8 times 20 is 160. Divided by 8 is 20. I I don't know what we're getting at here. Oh, wait. What was this one again? 12? Because it was 10. Okay. Okay. I have to remember this. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and the purple is division. I have to remember that. Okay. So 10 minus 1 is 9. 18. Okay. So 8 or is that negative 8? Again, that's still 8 divided by 8 is okay. 12. Okay. We figured it out. 9, I believe. Let's see. 1 times 4 is 4, plus 1 is 5, times 4 is 20. There we go. Okay, I finally figured out that. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, go back this way and go this way. All right. Let's see. We will go. I guess we'll take the corridor. Okay. Your allowance has been raised. All right. We'll do that. We'll go to the laboratory. We'll go back to the laboratory. Can we change our experiment? Pause the experiment. Experiment setup. You cannot change it. All right. I forget which room it is that allows you. There's a room that allows you to draft multiples of existing rooms. I don't remember what room it is. I don't have any gems. All right, we'll take the pantry. All right. The kitchen. I guess we'll do the bedroom. The bedroom is a net neutral. Okay, we'll take the West Hall. What year? Okay. 0615. 0615 is a date. Wait a minute, was that it? All right. Yeah, 0615, 1983. So yeah, 0615 is unknown. I only know, like, you have today's date, which, is the, Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Okay. Do I want to do the nursery? Yeah, well, oh, I don't have any gems. So we'll do the storeroom. All right. We'll do the dining room. And we'll grab the lunchbox. And this is on rank 5, so we should automatically get 10 steps. Try the lockpicks. Good. Let's do the secret passage. And we want to select we'll select a mechanical room for the secret passage. Let's do we'll do the nook here. So we'll grab this key. Then we'll go back to the secret passage. All right. Oh, we can't do the... All right. Green thumb. All right. The cloister, the courtyard. I don't have any gems, so we're going to take the cloister, I guess. And there is some way that there's some way to get in there that we should be able to figure out. That the previous groundskeeper could not figure out. This should go down. All right. I guess we'll take the commissary. Oh, I have no gems. Fine. Take the closet. Lucky rabbit's foot. And the gem. Excuse me. All right. Sure. And then we'll go this way. All right. Fine, we'll take the spare room. Nothing in here. All right. No, we have the boudoir. We're gonna have to take the chapel. Okay. You still can't unlock it. Alright, if we take the conference room, that's not a bad thing. Let's do that. Anything I've missed, like a key, will be here. Yeah, that's not a date. Right. We have the pump room or the nursery. Oh, I thought I already had the nursery. Shoot. Alright. No matter what, it's a dead end. I guess. Oh, I don't have a. Ugh, I hate getting stuck with no gems. Give me gems. Alright. The reservoir. Alright. Okay. Okay, fine. There we go. Well, the reservoir is lesser. I don't know how to get stuff to there. I need to, yeah. Okay. As the clergy slowly bleed me dry. All right. The gymnasium shouldn't have any power, so we'll take it. Yep, no power in the gymnasium. Okay. I don't think I've been in the greenhouse yet. There's the busted door. Or the busted, not door. The busted, brain part. Lever. I don't... I know that there is a... I know that there's a either an item or a room that allows you to draw the same location multiple times. I don't know what it is. All right, we'll take the drafting studio. Now have a compass. This is the January issue. Okay, Friday, Great Hall partition plan for Friday, December 25th. That's today, but we haven't seen the Great Hall. All right, let's see what our possible rooms are. All right, we have the Dovecote. Whenever you draw a Dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Ooh! Each time you enter the dormitory after drafting a drafting room, gain 10. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Oof. Interesting. I guess we'll try that. Why not? Or we could do this one. Because this one doesn't mean much. Study and sleep. Rinse, repeat. Okay. I mean, I may as well add this to my draft pool. All right, we have the aquarium. I have 1 gem. So sure, we'll draft the aquarium. Why bell? Oh, it's dinner time, that's why. But dinner is way back here. Probably not worth it. All right, let's go here and let's see. Aha. Okay, so we have a new map. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Finn Eyre Central Board of Education. Has been edited to conform to our department standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. This is the 2nd edition. Interesting. So, our great uncle or granduncle checked it out in February of 81. Our mother, I'm fairly sure that's our mother, checked it out January 6th of 84. And then Detective Margle checked it out on March 2nd and September 3rd of 87. I think we might need to Eraha, Arch Aries, Ahera, yeah, I think we might need to get the 1st edition. Oh, what's this? Baron Sinclair. Thank you so much for your cooperation with our department in this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status. So it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter the book you lent us. Though I must confess, it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the history of Orindia could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection. But perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me a censored copy as a jest, a, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I will say well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit, we'll have a laugh about this after you have given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Baron Margle, Redguard. Thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and their investigation. We know our presence is never oh, okay. I wonder what that is. That was not nearly as helpful as I was hoping. Well, while that would be great, it would only A, give me 2 keys, and B, I've only got 1 room left. Oh wait, no, I have the nook way over here that I could be exploring this way. Do I want to do that? Well, if I do the kitchen, I can... Oh, I don't have a gem, and I don't have a gem, so I can only do the study here. And hope that I find something. All right, so 6:15. Nope. Arc of A. So Margle needed info that was censored, and the Baron did a little passive aggression. It seems that way. It definitely seems that way. Arc, how are you doing today? Okay, so that's not the date that goes with this safe. Let's see. I wish I could remember. I need to find more dates. Oh, wait. Before I forget. Yeah, I think this is Crater and Crate. So I'm pretty confident that this is actually an R in this room. And this room, do I have this room? I have it set as a T. But that doesn't make sense because that's a map. Or is that a plan and that a plant? I think that's it. So I think that is a T. Okay, and next we have a sauna. How are you doing? But how are you doing? That is a hot gem. Hot gem! Get your hot gem! Sadly, there are no pictures in here for me to solve puzzles with. Almost went the wrong way. No, actually, I went the right way. Oh, do I have this one? Let me see. I should have this one. This one should be an L. Yeah, flan and fan. I mean, what better way to give the government a taste of their own medicine? You will censor all of the things. Okay. Then I am not inclined to help you when you need stuff. All right, we have the office. Oh, I don't have gems for the office. Do I have the shovel? I do have a shovel. We'll do the kennel. No, I can't pet that doggo. I can pet this doggo. Pet the doggos. Where does this doggo run off to? That's the only one that's ever missing. Ah, that door was locked. All right. Do I do the observatory or the nursery? I think I'll do the observatory because it opens up a path. Gem? Gem? Hi, Vandabeast. No, it's just a pronunciation issue I have where I say pin and pen, or I say pin instead of pen. All of the things. Plus 3 steps. Rooms with 4 doors are more common. I have so many. Alright, let's see. You are not locked. I am not going to take that. I think I will take the vestibule. Oh, I don't have gems. Okay, what dates are there in here? Okay. So we got 2285. All right, 822, 127, 1111, 1117, 0222, 0902, I don't think that these are the right. I don't think that any of these dates are important, but I should record them anyways. Yeah, pardon me. So 08, 8 or 22. 01, 27, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 17, 02, 22, 09, 02, I have managed to open a whole 2 safes. Well, it looks like whatever this archive plan is, I'm opening it. Is the dark room. The dark room in a dark place. Light goes out. That's fine. I go to the nook. I go to the dining room. I get some steps. You gotta get your steps in, right? Have dinner. And then, yeah, we go to the drawing room. No, we go to the drawing room, to the corridor, to the den, to the entry hall. All right. Drawing room. Corridor. Den. To the laboratory. You probably need to get your steps in. Yeah, you go on a lot of walks, Vandabeest. Turn the dark room back on. Alright. Now I gotta get back to the dark room. Alright, let's see. Where do I need to go? What would be the fastest way? Would it actually be to go through the courtyard? Oh yeah, well I have to go through the courtyard. So parlor, courtyard, billiard room, or den, or laboratory. Beep beep beep. Yeah. You know, that's a good point, Ark. I should do that. I appreciate it. I forgot I got the key card. The mind-bogglingly useful thing. Now, the question is, how many steps do I have? Alright. I've got 13 steps. The boarded up west wing. No, just a gem. See, this... Oh. Okay, go to the archive. I have taken to just banning people who come in with, I have a problem with my headphones, because it's too common now. Orange, 5 steps. I've been getting that. I don't know if Will's been getting that in his streams, but I see it so often now. It's obviously either a bot or similar. Do I want this or do I want that? I guess we'll do this. I've got 9 steps. Yay, I haven't missed anything. All right. Security level. High. All right. Sure, let's see what here. I have found the vestibule. Well, there's no point in going into the vestibule. Nope. I don't have any gems. I guess we'll go into the maid's chamber. Why not? Yeah. That is the notification of the passing of the Baron. I wish I had a magnifying glass because I feel like there might be something important in this picture. That's apparent. That's probably Anne. This is obviously the maid. Oh. Okay, flight light. So that's an F. And I didn't think to check in here because I don't have this one. Bat boat, so that's an O. I'm literally only missing, what, 7 letters right now for the secret message. That's the trophy room. I don't have the vault key, so it doesn't matter. Oh, Chief Chef. Chief Chef. So that's an I. If so we got if something, because I don't know here. So IF unknown, like this one I believe is Crater Crate, which would be, what's the point of complaining about a problem with headphones? So I don't know, and that's the thing that's getting to me is I keep hearing about, I keep seeing those, and then and they're like, can you please message me can you please message in chat? But I've seen it probably 7 or 8 times in the last couple of weeks. So it's some sort of, it's a bot of some variety. And I think it's so that they can try and DM you and try and advertise viewer services. But that's just a guess. Yeah, I don't know. This is like, but I've seen it enough times now to just say nope. So small something 8 dates crack 8 safes. All right, let's see. I only have 4 steps left. So I may as well go to the vestibule, see if there's a picture in here. There's no picture in the vestibule. So it serves no purpose right now. All right. Calling it a day, and then we're going to do one more day and call it a day, and call it a stream day. I have so many dates. A green chateau. But yeah, I think it's probably a way to try and to say that. Yeah, I have no idea. I keep forgetting to turn off the 7 days to die. I get so many steps today. All of the steps, 90. I start the day with 90 steps. Because as soon as I figured out the combination for the orchard, that gave me a bonus 20 steps a day. All right, do I want the shelter? Oh, what day is today? I think I'll take the root cellar. Today is day 50. Today is the 26th of December. Happy Boxing Day, everybody. Let's see if there's anything in here. There rarely is. Nope, I don't see anything. I just see lots of... Oh, does this have a date? No. No sign. Why is sign underscored? There's some significance to the sign there, but I don't know what it is. Let's see if we can get the kennel. Nope. All right, we'll take the den. All right. I wish I had a sledgehammer right now, but I don't. We'll take the nook. Before we turn up, we'll expand out this way. So what I really want. Okay, we'll take the drawing room. What I want to find is, okay, let's redraw. What I want to find let's see, yep. If I forgot what I was gonna say. My brain go. Okay. I don't know what running payroll. Okay. All right, so we got 0615. Nope. 0822. 0127. 11. Or I should say 11. 1117. 0222 and 0902. So there is some date that I don't know. Let's see. And I wish I knew what it was. She's looking up and to the side. That's one of the, yeah, I can't remember what it was called. And again, I don't know what the significance of having this particular room circled in that diagram was. All right, let's take a look in here. Okay, so we found the broken handle for the for our greenhouse. Sure, we'll do the corridor. Secret passage. Oh, I don't have a gem. Ooh. Whenever you enter, oh, requires 2. Okay, well, I guess we'll do the chapel. And the observatory. Oh, I'd have no gems. Fine. Well, now I have gems. What do you think of that? Hello. Just gives me "How do you like me now" vibes. How do you like me now? Not I'm on my way. Not that I endorse him. Alright, we'll take the pantry. I get so... It's very easy to get overwhelmed with everything. I'd really like a shovel. Alright, let's set up an experiment. Alright, experiment setup. Add a small chest to the entrance hall. Sure, we'll do that. All right. I don't know what pausing an experiment does, what it actually does, what purpose it serves to pause the experiment. But it must do something positive. And that was not on purpose. All right, let's see. I hate when this happens. Well, I may as well do the observatory because that just at least allows me to have future stuff. All right. That was quick. I guess I may as well start another day because that went a lot faster than I was expecting. A quaint cottage. Cottage? Oh, here's something fun for you. Sorry for the crinkled wrapper. So, the x-axis on my CNC is not too long. The bed assembly is too narrow. Yeah, in my emails between with SaneSmart, it has been established that my x-axis is of the correct length. And so that means that my bed must be too small. I think, looking at the pictures, I think I know what happened, but I can't be certain because the pictures are taken on a white background, making it very difficult to identify the edge of a piece. And making it difficult to identify the edge of a piece and where it my brain go I don't know why my brain go but my brain go oh wow, 3 gems, nice. Now if I actually drafted the we'll do the parlor. All right, make sure I'm not missing anything. And making it difficult to tell if the extrusions that make up the side are supposed to be inset a little bit on the front and back or not. That's the word I'm looking for. All right, the statement on the white box is true. The box with the false statement contains the gems. The gems are in the white box. I guess I'll take the nook. Nook. Actually, we'll take the storeroom. But yeah, it's getting a bit absurd. I guess I'll take the passageway. And then... Well, I was hoping to get a tea, but oh well. The kitchen it is. What's dinner today? Glazed salmon. If you have an aquarium in your house, get 30 steps instead of 20. Let me see. Does this have the date on it? No, it does not. Well, it's a good thing I figured it out. It took me much longer than it should have to figure it out. Well, I can't do that, so I guess I'll do this. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a closet. No, I got the patio. I forget, did I take the shelter? No, I took the tool shed. I took the tool shed in hopes that I would find a shovel. All right, we have a courtyard. All right. What I wouldn't give to have the ability to just rotate rooms, you know? The courtyard does increase the possibility of finding a shovel. This is where I found the shovel most often. But not today. Damn it, Satan. All right, we'll take the hallway. Yep, most tile placement games allow rotation, yeah. All right, we'll take the patio. Oh, shite. I haven't found the security room. All right. I think that this is... Oh, wait. Let me record that that was the 27th. All right. So with that, I think we're just going to call it a day. I don't know why I've been exceptionally tired for the last little bit. And it's been making it very difficult, at least in thinking games, to keep going. Which is going to make tomorrow very interesting. Because tomorrow, the new DLC for Get More Steps In? What? But tomorrow the new DLC for Rise of the Golden Isle releases. So I'm planning on playing that. So we'll see how that goes. But until then, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for watching. I am all over the place today. Exercise to increase alertness. Yeah. Or something. I don't know. It's possible that I'm not over whatever I was giving me the sore throat a bit back. And Strega's also not feeling well, so there's that. But Anyways, I will see you tomorrow. Until then, take care, everybody, and goodbye.